because social media is crazy. 33 years sober, so I guess you could say I'm a addict or ex-crackhead, whatever you like to say. But I'm blessed and highly favored, and I thank you. I don't have anything to say about what that ranting and raving homegirl is going through, but what I do have to say is, come to my face and call me a bitch. That's all I really want to say to you. So, you guys can take from it whatever you want to take from it. You can add to it. I don't care. I'm not about that life. I'm just doing what I do now, on my way out of town, enjoying my life, minding my business, and every time something pop up, you want to put me in it. You're just mad because we went to see Junior, and that's where all this came from. At the end of the day, I am the grandmother and the great-grandmother. 14 grandkids, 18 great-grandchildren. And all the stuff, negative things you have to say about me, girl, kick rocks. I'm done with you. I've been done with you since Johnny's jumped on me. I don't mess with y'all, and you're mad. But guess what? I'm still not messing with y'all. And if you want to meet at the police station, let me know when and where, and make sure you bring your ass there. Bye-bye.
issue, but I will get on here and address it since y'all want. What we have to remember is that it's a public situation. So when you make a situation public, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
And you're here for Cam's account and Cam's opinion.
You know that's what you here for.
Welcome back, family. And so, y'all, I don't know if they was watching the video, they was watching the live. But it's like as soon as I'm saying these things, they're starting to do these things, right? So I'm like, yeah, because who to say she ain't getting that DNA? And then Karlissa come out like, yeah, because her and Papa Blueface over there are supposed to be getting that DNA. And so I'm like, man, wasn't we just saying this? Wasn't we just saying this, y'all? And I'm gonna give y'all some time to get in here, but I don't want to drag it for the replay game. But like, wasn't we just saying this? Can't the grandparents go around them and get this accomplished? Isn't that possible? And so I'm not gonna make y'all watch the whole video because everyone else has been already watching the video. Y'all know I respect the Sabbath, so I literally took off. And like when everything was coming out about the whole grandma and Papa Blueface stuff, we had already spoke about it before I went to the, got off for the Sabbath. And so I really had to respect it. So now I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna make y'all watch it because I know y'all been seeing it everywhere. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all coming in. Make sure y'all subscribing, commenting. Let's get in this conversation rolling in the comment section. Do understand that like I be in the background, so sometimes I miss the comments, but I'm be sure to speak to you and make sure your opinion is heard. I know this because I looked on our analytics and we've come across people's TV. We are at 49% use for televisions, and the rest are like phones, tablets, but for television. So your opinion, your comment, your thought, idea, whatever, it's coming across, and some people, the right people, will see it. And so I want us to keep saying the things that we're saying and keep being brave enough to do the things that others won't do. And keep being the one who's willing to speak for the voiceless and step into them spaces. And so, yes, that was an old video from Karlissa Mom. I know. I just feel like she said what she said the first time. I don't know if it is a DNA wrong with them, but I really felt like that could have been a situation. We talked about it last night, but we'll let her speak. And I want you, it was like literally as I was saying it, as we were talking about it, this was being uploaded. So this was uploaded during our live last night. And it just hit on everything that we've been talking about. Like even down the journey being frustrated with her, even down like just everything. They ended up going home early, everything. Girl, let's get into it. And everything is alleged, and because it's the public opinion, we all can speak on it. So feel safe in the comments. Just make sure you're keeping it respectful. All right.
Hey y'all. Good morning. Top of the morning. Good morning, y'all. So I see these two-faced ass pages trying to go pull up my criminal record, but we already know I already told y'all what my charges was when I met y'all. So don't be trying to bring up shit like it's new shit, okay? Let's worry about what Big John and my mom up to with that baby over there. How about we worry about that?
We was literally just talking about this. This is the shift. Now we're starting to see how everybody really feels. They really feel as though there's a need for another paternity test. His Blueface family feels the need. Karlissa is like, there's a need to do another. But she's been saying she'll give her DNA up. I don't know for how long, but for a long time now. She's been saying, I'll give my DNA. I'll give my insurance. Because if that's my grandson, then let it be my grandson. If not, then like, you know, and like I said, we would accept the stepdaddy role. But we was talking about it last night, like, who's to say that while you're not paying attention, they're not getting some kind of DNA? At the end of the day, that's still the bloodline. That's still, Blueface is still his grandma's grandson. You know what I'm saying? So whatever's in his best interest, I'm pretty sure it trumps all the rest of it. And I want to break down. So we're going to talk about, I'm going to tell you a few things we're going to talk about. But first, I just want to bind up every monitoring spirit and every spell. Lord. I want to bind up every spell, every trap, every assignment, every plot, plan, scheme, attack of the enemy against me or my collective, any of my subscribers, anyone coming in to monitor for, you know, the ultimate demise or worse of anyone involved in this situation. May you go blind. You may not hear anything else. May you click off this video because this video is not for everybody. Only may the people who are truth seekers and truth tellers be the ones who enter into this room and enter into this space. Let this be a safe space where people can create a chain of unity amongst the community that's all looking for the same thing. We're all looking for justice, and if that's justice for Ronny Doe, and it doesn't have anything to do with Krishan Rock, like it coming out her mouth, still justice for him, justice for Karan and his family, and justice for, you know, everyone who was involved. So that's what we're here for. If you're not here for that, you're here for the theatrics. You're here for, you're not going to find it here. Go find it on the other channel. But I just wanted to go over a few things because I was like, is it possible for a baby? Because we've seen, and I can't act like at some point I don't see him looking like both of them. And I have. So I won't say that I haven't. But I really want to say, is it possible were they around the same time that they share the same, like they both have, he has both their DNA, basically. And so I looked it up. Is it possible? It is possible. It is possible.
Accept the answers from us.
Superfecundation is the fertilization of two or more ova from the same cycle by sperm from separate acts of sexual intercourse, which can lead to twin babies from two separate biological fathers. The term superfecundation is derived from fecund, meaning the ability to produce offspring.
Our mission is to provide accurate answers. We think Without knowledge, it is impossible to live a balanced life. Be competent, be skillful.
So, no, when it comes to just one baby, no, but two, yes. And then yes again, because over the time of people being together on that intimate level, sharing that with each other, you share DNA, you switch DNA, and so you become that person, and that's why God didn't want us to be with just everyone and just anyone and just all over the place, because you exchange your DNA every single time. And so over a amount of time, you start being like that person in different ways, taking on their act, taking on their move. You really just like, it really be a soul exchange, right? And so I'm thinking like, okay, how about, he said she was in Baltimore. They said she was in Baltimore. Can we cut that out? Can we cut that idea out? He wasn't a twin. He was just a single baby. Unless it's something that we don't know. But I can't deny that sometimes he looked just like Ronnie, and other times I've seen him, I felt like, dang, when he was smaller, he looked like Blueface when he was smaller a little bit. But then I had to be like, okay, wait a minute, let me go back. Let me see something real quick before, I start tripping. And I said to myself, well, go back and look at pictures of them when they were younger. So I remember Blueface when he would wear, like, I don't know if it was like almost like goth like clothes. Um when I looked at this picture of Ronnie and Blueface, I was like, man. And I looked at his mom, I was like, man, he really favored that man and his family. Look at the lips, look at the nose, the eyebrows, that nice, like, pretty hair. That nice, like, pretty hair. Do y'all see it? Y'all let me know what y'all see in the chat. I wasn't trying to be in no rush. Now look at this. What you guys think? What you guys think? Because if he lost his life behind the truth, that's crazy. And why is there nothing being done? From my understanding, the guys out here running around doing interviews said Blueface paid him. Said Blueface paid him. What do you guys think? How does this make you guys feel? What would you believe? If somebody was come get their child out of daycare and the daddy walk up and say, I'm here to get my child. And this person walk up and these people walk up. Who would you feel a little bit more comfortable leaning toward sending the baby with? Who? It's okay. This is a safe space. Not everybody can come here. And people that do come, they can't stay long because they can't listen to the truth. They can't stand the truth, so they don't get to stay long. But the people that it's for, they don't want me to talk, but we're going to keep talking. The people that it's for, they know who it's for. We're on the right people's screens. We're on the right people's screens. You guys should see how those videos are doing. The channel is doing great, and I just been back for not even a full week. It was like 4 days, 5 days. Because people are subscribing to the truth. They're seeing things being done in real time. It's no more masks. It's no more veils being over here. It's like the truth is blatantly running around, and all those who decide they want to see it can see it, and those who don't, they won't. It would have been a good idea. I would have loved it for them to do like it has still been black love. It has still been black love. So I say, let me see. Let me pull it up from here. What in the world? Let me go back. I know I saved that one. Give me 1 second, y'all, because I know I saved it. I'm thinking about reaching out to his mom, to be honest, and let her know, like, hey, I support you. I've been talking about your son, and I don't want to, be disrespectful. I want to get my blessing moving forward, because and also extend the support of our channel. And so if you support that, like, this would be time for, if she was to come and check out what we doing over here, what's going on over here, for her to see that the support is there. If she decided she ever wanted to do that and get that clarity for herself, that she would see people are willing to be beside her. It seems as though the case been cold and closed, but justice is coming. Justice is coming. We have to stop calling what is good evil. And we have to stop calling what is evil good. We have to be honest and be mindful of the traditions that we're setting, the standards that we're setting. Where's the bar? How low you set the bar? How you set the bar? It's going to be a time like this where people will be able to call good evil and evil good. And say all in the name of the Lord. I've seen some very disturbing videos. And I'm not sure if it's like this is trolling, but in the same breath, I feel like it's everything that we already know it to be. I want to share this with you guys. And we're going to watch it. And we're going to watch it. And then we may watch it again. I'm going to let it play all the way through first. And then we'll kind of go back through it. I removed this sound because it had music. But y'all can read. I was waiting on my people to come in. We can add some music if you like, but it's unnecessary. Now, some people say that the guy had Ronnie's ski mask on. And I kind of went to go see, and I wasn't too sure. But I feel like though, no. So this time as we're watching it, I want to give a little bit of commentary. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's free. 7 say it's free. Look at him. Now I slowed this down because in the comments people were saying this was the same ski mask as the guy had on. Like he took it, but I slowed it down so we could read it together, so you can see what it say. Cause it went so fast on, I think it was Instagram, and this was what they could say motive, cause he was talking about his best friend. But do you think somebody like really would like go live like that and put themselves out there for something they didn't do like that? I want us to read it. They did it in self-defense. I understand the exposure, but you tripping. Pulling up in a face mask, gloves on a girl, lucky police ain't flip your ass. If you act like you what? You know. You know. Right? I couldn't put it in reverse, but that's what it said. And they say not on no tough, not on no, like you say, not on no tough stuff type of clearly. They got your best friend. And remember I said it was a possibility because it's like he was, chasing Krishan down about a paternity test. But I also really feel like it's because, he had this the dead. And so that's what people got to be mindful when they be speaking about people that's passed away, is gone on. You don't diss the dead. But he was just full of so much passion and emotion and feel like he was being played every left in which kind of way. For God's sake, he was being recorded to end up being put on the internet anyways. He was defensive. Now, I can't lie. When I seen this video, I did say to myself, well, why would he pull up on her like that? I did ask myself, and I can't be biased, but why did he pull up like that? Why did he pull up like that? With gloves on, though. Well, you could say, well, maybe, if it would have went well, his hands would have been clean. If you was looking at it from a point of staying low key, and when you see your baby who you believe has illness, we're gonna go to a bathroom in there real quick and wash your hands. Nobody but just put some gloves on. Could have been like a scare tactic. I'm not sure. But they were saying that this was the same one, but I don't believe it. We're gonna have to see that together. We're gonna have to see that together. I think when he said some things that people didn't want him to say, I'm not sure how you can be on the internet saying some of the things this person was saying and doing and not be brought in for questioning, just off for the sake of trolling. And a lot of people has been talking about it. Ronny wanted to know the truth. We still want to know the truth. In present time, all of us, we want to know the truth. Here I say, well, sometimes he looked like Blueface when he was little. I really thought that. Now, don't he look like Blueface right here? It's really like the angle. But I feel as though as he's growing, it's just, I don't know. And that's why I asked, can they have two strands of DNA, two different men and one baby? But the only way you can do that is just because the person, you've been with that person so long. We know they've been together for a while. I say we just let time tell what happens. Hopefully they get the DNA test. Hopefully they pursue it. Fast travel, fast communication. Can you see Blueface now? Can you see Blueface now? And then I really had a good picture, but for some reason, I guess I didn't save it. And it was when they were both younger. If you don't mind, as we get the chat going, as people starting to come back in and understand we live, we back at it. We here for the truth. As you guys are being called in. I took my time and I did look his mom up. And I don't know where it's stuck. But I wanted to see if I could find some younger pictures. Like when he was young, Karan was younger. If I could find some pictures from when he was younger. Let me see. I really thought I did save that picture. He goes from looking like one to the next. And a lot of people say he looked like Karlissa on here. But I really didn't see that. I didn't see that. I seen something else. When they were together at his family's house, Blueface family house, the energy, and that's the thing we go off of. We go off of the energy. And so watch the energy here. Look at Auntie face. Peep Auntie face the whole time we're looking at this. All right? Peep Auntie face. Auntie gonna tell it all. Now she may be beefing with her sister, yeah. And they may not be beefing. We don't know. At the end of the day, sisters and sisters, they still gonna be sisters. Even if they exchange. But peep Auntie the whole time. The TV, at first she looked up, look, let me let you watch it. That's cute. Whoever made that, that's cute. Free my daddy. On scene. On schoolyard. Oh, that's crazy. Peep Auntie. Peep Auntie. The TV right here. She getting the face of disgust. She look at the TV. Now she's in a thought. Now she's in a thought. What was she thinking of? What was she thinking of? Hello, hey y'all. They go to chat. They go to chat. Y'all ain't even seeing what I'm showing. And y'all still here. Work with me. Work with me as I learn to keep growing. As I keep growing. We keep growing. We keep growing. We keep growing. This is what I was talking about, and I'm sorry I couldn't see it. My apologies. Peep Auntie face.
Can't even play in peace. Here she comes.
The TV right here. Up there now, watch. She look at them. She peep at this whole little thing. She look at the TV. Rubber head now look. Then she start thinking. What y'all think she think about? What y'all think she think about? If you look at Junior right now, that's probably the same thing she was thinking about. The same thing that you think about. Right? The same thing you think about. Thank you for people who have eyes to see and ears to hear. And I want everybody to know, if you have your subscriptions public, that means I could see when you subscribed. Or if you told me that you subscribed, or if YouTube let me know you subscribe to my channel, I went and I subscribed to your channel. Because all of us all of us have the option to have our own channel, to say our own, have our own voice. As long as we got power and they're giving us, they're giving us the internet. As long as the internet is still up, it's still a chance. It's still a chance to be a part of making history. Like I said, we coming up across your comments, come across people's TV screens. Most of the people that's watching us is watching us from their TV. She thinking the same thing we thinking. Peep Auntie face. I want to show y'all another one. Just in case y'all think, okay, well, you dragging it. You dragging it. Okay. Let me show you the other video. Because it was two, from my understanding. With the cute stuff. He is so cute. He is super cute. I put aunt, I meant, because I was talking about the aunt. And they was talking about it, the stuff at the same time we was talking about it, they was going live. They was talking about it. There they go with their fireworks again tonight. Where's the one where he's sitting up? It's like it's gone. Where'd it go? It was two videos. And now I only see one. There we go. And she looked just like her. She looked just like Carly.
Your mom spoiled you.
That ain't even a whole video. Where'd that video just go? I just literally had it. He's so cute. If you had to think real quick for a second, who would you say the baby belong to? Just right off base, like we're gonna not pick and choose which pictures to have. We're gonna be open. We're just gonna stop on anyone. They know that's not his family. That's not his son. The family is doing this to get back at Karlissa. I'm waiting for someone to show up in the chat. Welcome, y'all. You never told me if I said your name right. Is it Niel? Junior look exactly like Ronny. Whole face. How about now? And that like button, yep. Comment. Get the conversation rolling. Get the traction. Been knowing that baby's not blues. Yep. You're welcome. Everybody, I believe everybody should be a part. Even if it's not this. Man, if you could flip an egg real good, if you like making omelets, and that's your thing, man, just make omelets, make shorts, making omelets, and do your thing. Whatever it is that you love to do, whatever it is that you like to do, like really just take it and run on YouTube with it. The older he gets, he looks more and more like his father, Karan. We gotta let his mom know we behind her if she wants to take that route. Like, if she want to take that route, I think they are plotting to get the DNA test secretly. They're playing the role with Rob. But see, I don't think so. It's like if she knew, if the Zeus test was legit, like she wanted to push it when he passed away, why would there be a need for them to be like, we'll do a DNA test again? They sneaking to do a DNA test. Is it just like run with a narrative? Like they're like the joke's gonna be on us because they got the real test and they just want to run with the narrative. I want some cheese. I got block cheese too. That is random. I don't know if he likes to eat cheddar cheese, block cheese. I don't know. Somebody likes to eat cheese. I don't know. Maybe we got it right in the room. We protected from any modern experience, all that. But why would there be a need for a DNA test if y'all beef? Okay, y'all so-called beefing. They so-called beefing. What would be this? I mean, I know they beef for clout, but I feel like this is the genuine. What Karlissa was saying. This is not for clout. This is not for clout. This is not nothing for. This is like I was saying last night about Blueface. You can tell when he was serious. You can tell when it wasn't scripted. You can tell when it wasn't pre-planned. You can tell when it was raw, when it's live. It was just what it was. And so this is what I was saying last night. She even touched on the same things that I said. Because when they show family, you feel your family. Like, let's just
No, first.
watch.
No. Don't tell your grandma no.
Let's watch some of it.
No, come over here and give me some sugar. That sounds like a good idea, right? Okay. Hey, y'all. Oh. Good morning. Top of the morning. Good morning, y'all. So I see these two-faced ass pages trying to go pull up my criminal record, but we already know I already told y'all what my charges was when I met y'all. So don't be trying to bring up shit like it's new shit, okay? Let's worry about what Big John and my mom up to with that baby over there. How about we worry about that? Okay, let's worry about that. But anyway, they're gonna get that DNA.
2 days ago.
Secondly,
2 days ago I did a live, and the family remembers. I did a live, and it was The Eyes Don't Lie. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. And literally everything that I said and we talked about and we said that night in that video, the video was jumping. I'm pretty sure someone seen it, heard it, something, because when we talked about it, when it get a certain number, people listening to it, get a certain amount of traction, they pay attention to that. Just like I feel like she paid attention, like, to us. Even, and when it's not a, they seen the video, period. And everything that I was saying in the video is literally what she's saying. But I said it 2 days ago versus she's just saying it yesterday. That's how I know she's seen the video.
Girl, they over there pulling up that I punched a kid in the chest for jumping on one of my kids. That's what you're supposed to go down for. That's what your criminal record's supposed to say. Your criminal record is supposed to say you protected your kids at all costs. That's what your record's supposed to say.
We didn't really know the extent of how she was emotionally having a hard time in school.
Yeah.
Only thing I ever been in trouble for was protecting my kids. When a person jumped on my son and was calling him a nigger and kicking him with some cowboy boots, I bombed on him. Get the fuck off my son. Just like that. We ended up in a court. Bada bing, bada bang, probation. I ain't never been to court about none of my own kids. I ain't never been to court about none of my own kids. And I ain't never been to court about no kids that ain't never did shit to my kids, okay? The other charge, I beat up my friend that I was in a relationship with because she revealed the relationship to my 16-year-old son that I did not want him to know. And yes, I beat her up in her house. So those are the only two ever things that I ever been in trouble for. I ain't been in trouble for beating on my kids. I ain't been in trouble for letting nobody touch none of my kids like them other people that's trying to give y'all some bullshit trumped up charges. Tell them what the charges was. Okay, them my 2 charges.
Do she look like she playing? Do you think that this is? I feel like this is not scripted. This is real time feeling. This is how they really feel in real time. So when she go online and she get to shooting shots at her family online, at everybody letting everybody have it, in that moment, that's truly how she feel. That's truly how she feel. So when she say, I bet y'all can't do this, have your kids in the bed laying down sleep at a decent time. She meant that in the moment. When every song is intentional, everything is intentional with them. Now the thing about this, my homegirl becoming King Lexus, and y'all go subscribe to her channel. She was saying, and I didn't really catch it to the I seen the replay, a little bit of it. She was saying that she had called Krishan out for not being able to cry. And so I know they pay attention to these videos. When they get to a certain number, it's coming up as most recently posted, most recently going on. They know about it. And that's how they respond. When we say, you don't do this, then they want to show us you doing it. When we say, because they paying attention. The whole time she was getting her hair done, before she got her phone, what was she saying? I want to see what they saying in the chat. Let me see your phone. I want to see what she's saying in the chat. I want to see what they saying in the chat. I need to see what they saying in the chat. She want to know what we got to say, so how she could better improve. Okay? But she really meant this. I'm never jealous. And she was laughing. People who sit in high places don't even understand how one could be jealous. No need. Of what? Not about jealousy. It's about being brave. It's about being the one who's willing to step out there and say, and broad is the way. Broad is the way. Broad is the way that leads to destruction, where you feel as though you can just do anything and live any old kind of way and, just operate and move out of any old kind of, no, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. God gonna judge you by your heart. He gonna look at your heart. What is your intentions, your motives? You can't keep calling what is good bad and bad good. A horror movie, I wouldn't want to dare see Junior on a horror film set. I wouldn't dare want to see Junior. He already startled as is. As is. So it's probably best to get a nanny, a personal person to go around with y'all. And have a space where you can have your son, where he's not exposed to the frequencies, the vibrations. Taraji P. Henson said, we open ourselves up and allow these different characters to come into us, and we embody the energy. And so for Junior to be in an energy, in a space like that, man, Ronny could have just had him in the crib chilling. I feel like Ronny felt the need that he had to crash out because everybody was playing with him. Because everybody was playing on his top. That's why. That's why he felt the need to, but he gone and people still trying to play on his top. I would really like to get his mom in on this, like, honest to God. Honest to God. How you go to the same people who are under scrutiny, spiritual judgment, that literally did everything that God said don't do, and literally still do. No repentance, no repentance. Because no one's perfect. No one is without sin. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying any of us is perfect. But to keep doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing. Tyler Perry, you started like it was biblical, but you played with the Bible. You played with the Bible. You played with the Holy Spirit. You played with God's word. You twisted it up. God said it's an abomination for a man to dress to put on a woman's garment. Abomination. Soon what? Soon what? I pray she don't leave the baby with someone, attached to his company. Because you just never know. Perversion is perversion. We got to say his name, Quran. We got to say his name, Quran, Ronny. Because the big beast of entertainment decided this regular guy, this everyday person, the person who really could relate to us. How many fathers out here, because we have men that watch this channel, it's not just women. How many fathers out here are begging to see their kid, who really want to see their kid? How many fathers can relate to the fact of she won't let me see my kids because I'm in a different relationship now? Or she put me on child support because I'm in a different relationship now. She won't let me see my kids because she hasn't let go of the past. She won't let me see my kid because I won't give her enough money. She won't let me see my kid because it just didn't work out between us. Do you have any brothers out here that experience this? Do you have a son? Because we got people 65 plus watching, 65 years up. Like we go from 18 and up. We got a really wide broad of people who watch, that's subscribing. And don't forget to subscribe because it's free. Don't forget to hit the notification bell because it's free. We can't just sit back. We can't just sit back. It don't take that much. It don't take that much to speak the truth. It's easy for people to tell lies, but why have they made it so hard for people to be able to speak the truth? Why is that so? Why is the truth? Boosie said they can't handle the truth. But these women, you messed up. These men, you messed up. You can't trust no one, especially the people you think like you. If you seen them be snakish to somebody else, you can only assume they're gonna be ready to snake you. You can only assume they're gonna be ready to snake you. We gotta start trusting people for who they are. I could trust Ronny for being a father who wanted to be in his child's life. That's how I will remember him. Not as the rapper, not as the one that was with Krishan Rock, not as the one that was slain, but as my brother that looked like me. He looked like my brother. He looked like my brother. who lost his life wanting to be a father to what could potentially have been his son. That's what started it. That where there's smoke, there's fire. There was fire already before we seen the smoke. Before it was even a mention of a smoke. It was already an ignition lit. I'm gonna have to remember him as the one my brother who lost his life fighting to prove to his son that he was his father. Prove to the whole world that this was his son. He say, well, even if it ain't his baby, he better not catch Blueface calling him Charles Barkley no more. Even if it won't his baby. Come on, man. A lion knows their cub. A lion knows their cub. And we always easily confused. That's how he was easily confused. It's so many people who still manipulate it to this day. They say in cancel Zeus. Cancel Zeus. Well, I've been talked about bad behavior and what it meant for the culture, what it meant for us as a people. But why cancel it if people keep watching? The more you watch it, that's what you're saying, that's what you want. The longer I keep people on this live on my videos on my channel, the more y'all like, comment, and subscribe. That shows YouTube, hey, we like this. So what does the algorithm do? What does YouTube then do in return? What does the universe then do in return? It give you what you like. It give you more of that. So we said cancel them. Well, we need to act like it's Target then. We need to act like it's really our money. Our energy is money. We can tap into money on an energetical level so fast, you could just tap into money if you get on that frequency. Money all around us. Are you open to it? Opportunities all around you. Are you open to them? Or is fear keeping you? Fear keeping you. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to keep him quiet through fear. I seen a trifling video of one of Blueface girls, and she was like, do we need to give you some more money to shut up? Everybody wanted him to shut up about what could be his son, which I really believe in my heart is. But then you see those pictures where it makes it really hard to determine. Again, when you've been with someone for a while, you take in their DNA. That's why, like, just because you sleeping with one person, that don't mean that you're the only person they sleeping with, right? And so you may just be sleeping with them, but everyone they go out and sleep with and then come back and sleep with you, you've been slept with all those people. You've been slept with all those people. But the longer you deal with a person, and you can continue to put your DNA into a person, we can have results like this. I said to give the baby time. Let him grow into his features. I seen the video, and it was a funny video a long time ago before any of this. And they said, y'all keep putting filters on the baby. Y'all can't wait till the baby come, and then y'all hurry up and put filters on the baby. Baby ain't ugly. The baby just need time to thaw out. You know what I'm saying? To like not thaw out, but like cool down to get adjusted. We're gonna be able to see in real time, especially if Now we're doing 24-hour streams, including milestones. And we talked about that. Milestones for each child looks different, but it is a standard. It is a certain thing that the doctors expect. It's certain things that they want to see. I don't think this is scripted. I don't think it's no longer, I think it's off script now, and it's just going which kind of way it's going. I'm not sure if everyone planned for it to go this way. Maybe the guy just jumped out there and he did too much. Not Ronny, the other guy. And now it's off script. They know, especially if this guy is running around saying he done it. They know then. The city big, but it ain't that big. Everybody know each other out there. Everybody know what's going on. That's just like here, but ain't nobody gonna tell it. You know, the difference from a snitch and I don't, it don't even sound good. You did say like a informant. A snitch is a person who does the crime with you. And then if y'all get caught, they tell on you. Someone, say there was a carjacking. And someone seen this carjacking. And they decided to report it to the police. That's not considered snitching. That's a public duty. But if you are involved in something and you switch it up and do the okie doke, then yeah, that could be considered snitching very easily. The apostles say this is all about money and clout. Blue is aware of it, and so is Karlissa. They all are on it, in it for the bag, and this is why Karan had to go. I think I seen the guy who said he did it. For a second, he was wearing jewelry, and then he wasn't. But then we also got reading that message, not the reading, but the channel message that he can't even spend the money. We seen him posting money, and if you haven't, we'll bring it up in the next video. But I want to go about it in a way that doesn't attract too many people, who doesn't get too many eyes on it, but the right eyes. Because these videos are not for everybody. It is about it is about the bag. But can we say for sure that if that's the case, why would she be screaming for one then? If Karlissa was indeed in on it, let's think about this. If Karlissa was indeed in on a demise, then why is she asking and saying the same thing he said? Make it make sense. She was the one that talked to him. I feel as though as she was looking at him in that video, they actually like exchanged some kind of understanding with each other. When they talked, they both was able to get it off what they need to get off and ask questions that they feel the need to ask questions. Like I said, when me and my child's father first broke up, I stayed in touch with her brother's mother. Sometimes you got to go around the problem, go around the issue. Sometimes you got to go around what's standing in your way. For some reason, I really genuinely feel that Karlissa was not in on it. She might have knew about it. She might have heard and didn't say anything. She may have not have stopped it or tried to stop it. She may have not have spoken out. But as far as, her being on one planet, I don't believe so. Because she's saying the same thing that Quran was saying and that we've been saying. I want to share something with y'all. I loved it. I loved it. When I heard it, and when you hear it, it's gonna be beautiful. Now, this is somebody from our community, and I would really like to see her tapping in some kind of way.
Head on the swivel, I like an eagle, heart of a rebel, truth shames the devil. Straight shooter, stand on my purpose, word on the purpose, I got the nervous, butterflies corner.
I wanted to share that. The things you do in your past, whether you decide to let it go, whether you decide to move on, and this is what we need to be mindful when it comes to this situation, because it happened and everyone just started to just wipe your hands and go on to the next thing. The thing is, things that you do in your past, somehow, some way, will pop up in your future, in your present moment. That is a sign to a specific person. And if you show up in the chat, if you've seen it, you heard it, if you come for the replay, that's your sign. That's your sign. And it's a reminder. I looked at people's channels. People stopped posting. My subscribers, you guys stopped posting 3 or 5 years ago. I see some of you guys started it. But it's still very relevant today. Surprisingly. This is your sign. This is your sign. For the truth. This is your sign to start. We have to come together. We have to show people that we are one body. We are indeed one body. And Orion said, and some of us are going to have to be the hands where the nails went. The hands where the nails went. And some of us will have to be the side where the sword went. Right? But still be in one body, even though the body has been wounded. If I stomp my toe, my mouth will probably say some things for my foot, right? We are indeed one body. Indeed. In spirit and in truth. Lies can't be in the same space as the truth. and survive. The manipulation is so crazy. But for what? When it just it could all be taken care of. I think what happened was people decided they liked Blueface for the dad better than they liked Ronny. And so, you know what? Just like I said about the algorithm, if that's what you like, then that's what they'll give you. If you are constantly caught up in drama and chaos, well, I hate to be the one to say it then. You're probably someone who likes drama and chaos. But if you're somebody who enjoys peace, you probably have a lot of peace in your life. Truth brings peace. Peace. Why can't this person just turn themselves in, do the right thing? What happened to, if you did it, own it that you did it, stand up and be this. But if we indeed seen this person admit to it, well, we have to hold the law accountable. Maybe they haven't seen it. I don't know. Maybe they have. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they're out fighting so much crime. I feel as though if I was a detective, I'm probably gonna go straight to the internet. In my role now, what I do now, I work in the workforce, I work in the community. I do a lot of different things, right? But we hire people. And so in the process of finding candidates to hire, I look at social media. And I could base you off your fruit based off your social media. One thing that I noticed between me and the people that subscribe, we listen to a lot of the same gospel songs. A lot of you guys have favorited the same songs, playlists, the same songs, old school songs. What I like is exactly what the universe and what God has given me. I'm at peace. I don't have war in my life. Even when it comes to the comments, when they, the one or two people decided they could just jump in. We play double dutch now. It's hot again. We outside again. We playing double dutch, right? But you just can't just run up out of nowhere and you ain't paid attention to how the turner's turning. You ain't listen to the clack of the rope hitting the ground. You just can't come in and be like, this is what it's gonna be. Not over here, at least. We are attracting the same people that we are. Why are we attracted to Ronny, to this case, to this situation? Because we have justice in our life. We have family in our life. We have our loved ones. And if we lost a loved one, then we really can sit beside, the family. Did they want it that bad? We have to hold the law account. What are we paying them for then? What are they paying? What are we paying you for then? Taxpayer, I pay taxes. Oh, y'all just trying to eat off this girl. No. Barely won't even say her name here. I'm not trying to eat off of him. I ain't asked y'all for $1, one dime. I seen DoorDash. She went live and said how she just finally got monetized. Excuse me. She just recently got monetized. And she had like 85,000 followers. Subscribers. 85,000. I'm not nowhere near that. YouTube isn't paying me, doesn't feed me. I show up because I'm showing up for justice. And I'm showing up to tell the truth to some people who keep showing up for me to tell them the truth. So we could discuss it in real time. Eventually, I'm going to get past just the chat. I'm going to get past just the chat, and I'm going to open up the line, and I'm going to invite you, and you're going to come on stage. Because I've been asking people, go ahead and get your YouTube, get set up. You don't need much. I got a laptop. That's it. I got a ring light, but I use a faceless option. It don't require much. You don't need a whole crew. But I can invite you. We can start spreading out the truth. We're all across the world. It's things happening all across the world. It's justice needing to be served all across the world. Someone's got a story. Someone's had something going on. Something's happening. As I'm speaking, something is going on. And then we'll say justice for that person. We'll rally together and make sure justice is served. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than the comments. It's bigger than the YouTube platform. Because if we let you skate this time, chances are you're gonna think it's a slip and slide around here. So we gotta check it at the door. We gotta check certain things at the door. We gotta show them what we will not allow. They were about ready to go to war until the people said no, we ain't doing that. They was about to take us into a terrible, terrible time until the people said no, we're not doing that. They wanted us to get out there and protest and create martial law so they could slay another one of our brothers on the street. Sometimes they get to the point that, you know what? And you know what? Black lives only matter when it happens when it's a police officer. And I'm going to start talking about that. Why don't Black lives matter when it's black on black? My brother on my... Why do their job? They don't have to worry about coming out and doing anything to us because they know y'all going to do it. They know y'all going to take... We have to come together and show them what we will take and what we will not have. Simple. We create this world. So we keep saying, yeah, we love Zeus Network and baddies and everyone going and showing up. Even though the people already picked for promo and marketing, they open up a stage call casting, and everyone runs out. They quit their job. They spend money they don't have. They leave their kids to go be a baddie, to go show off. People will spend money. What is it? How much is it now? I'm not subscribed to Zeus. What was it? $7.25? 7 something? when you put your money into these things, that's saying this is what we want. When Target tried to play on our top, we took our dollar back and we showed them, yeah, we're not having that. And that showed the other companies, the other big companies, okay, well, we better not play them games because we can't afford to lose. Not like that. I went to look for Ronny did GoFundMe for the DNA test, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. When and if his mother is open to it, and if you see that, if you're open to it, I myself personally would like to donate some money to whatever it would take for you to get that if you want it. Because she may not want it. I seen someone in the chat. Someone in the chat was like, she probably don't even want to deal with her. She probably don't even want to deal with old girl. His mom, because she pulled out, a pew-pew on his mom, treated her so bad that she probably wouldn't even want to deal with her. Well, if that's the case, I completely understand. But I know as your son is being mentioned everywhere, it's hard to ignore what the people are saying. It's hard to ignore what you see when you look at these screens. It's hard for you to ignore what you feel at night, what you feel during the day. It's hard to ignore the feeling that, like, what if? I know it is. And you don't have to anymore. We support you. 19 people have liked this video so far. Because they say yes, this, say this, all of this. So they saying Karlissa mom wants to do an DNA test. Well, I say the other grandma do a DNA test. I think everyone involved should be able to be like, yes, we want that. Yes, we want that. We want justice for Quran. I want y'all to know justice is coming. Justice is coming. I keep getting that. I keep hearing that over and over. And when people get in the comments, I gotta let them know. I gotta let them know. Remind them. Justice. Yes, we want justice, but we need to be in the energy now of knowing that justice is coming. And when you get a word from the Lord, it's amen and amen. It's amen and amen. Justice is coming. It is. They say she is CIA. They say she is CIA informant, and this is why she pops off and does what she does. But Abba Yah is about to judge her because she is playing both sides, and she needs to choose. I wish you were the Bible says, I wish you was not either. I wish you was either hot or cold and not lukewarm. It's not God's plan for you to play in the devil's playground. It's not God's plan. Or what God? We talked about that last night. Everybody's God is not the same. What God? When they go to their awards and they do their ceremonies and they do their rituals and they hold up those awards, their idols, their statues that God said don't create, they do all of that for a statue. They worship it. They cause the people to worship it, to want to be just like that by any means necessary. You cannot play both sides. In a time like this, it's so crucial. We don't know if we'll even be here. Just last week, not just Shamar was worried about Iran. All of America was worried about Iran. Now is not the time to play games, not spiritual games. Not when someone's blood will be on your hands. Zeus is being exposed by his own casting team. People leaving, coming back. Didn't we hear that they're gonna break up? They can't stay together. There's no honor amongst thieves. Didn't we hear that? They all broke up. Now they got to come back together. Now they got to try to fix this. How do we fix this now? How do you get ahead of this? Well, if you stop running from the truth, she probably never bring that baby back to Blue Papa Blue. And she'll probably never bring that baby back to Karlissa's mom. Never. Don't care what you say. The fact that the thought is already out there, and that's why I told my commenters, no, she gonna dodge that. But how live a life, a lie every single day and call it God's plan, God's word? Tell the truth. Bring peace. Bring understanding. She has the power to fix a whole lot of this if she would stop running from who God has allowed her to be. See, God would still take all of this and still work it together for your good. Paul was a murderer. It was drunkards in the Bible, prostitutes in the Bible. Everything, it's nothing new under the sun. But it's about being who God wants you to be versus who the world wants you to be. And deciding, do you choose money or do you choose what God said? It's hard. It's going to be hard for the rich people to enter into the kingdom of heaven. I'm not rich, I'm not rich. But every day, I'm trying to be better than yesterday. Every day is another chance for me to be better than yesterday. Get me closer to the mark. Because if the world comes to an end, I want my soul to be ready. I want to be ready. I don't want God to say, oh no, get away from me. I don't know you. You who do evil. It's harder for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven than for a camel to enter into the eye of a needle. Because you do so much to get rich. You sacrifice so much to get rich. You go against what God said to get rich. You get boastful. You get clouded judgment. You give it to your desires. That's what they say. That's why they say, when you get the money, you don't let the money change you. Well, no, the money don't change you. The money just enhances who you already are. So if you was already someone who had bad financial literacy, then you was going to be that. If you had money, you would make bad decisions financially. If you were someone who was kind and sweet at heart, if you had $1 million, you would still be kind and sweet at heart. The money don't change you. The money just show you. The money show who you are. Because what would you do if you could do anything? A lot of these powerful people just do anything and can just do anything because they have the money to do it. They have the money to pay somebody off. They have the money to make somebody forget about it. Or just forget about it. Just throw it away. You owe me one. And all of them people in the industry, all of them people who have something to lose in this situation, they all about favors. You owe me one. I wonder how Trey Songz playing to this. We might gotta. Is it Trey Songz? Now we would have heard about that. We would have heard about that. They are setting Krishan and her son up for blood sacrifice. I don't believe Blue was trying to protect her. I believe Blue was trying to protect her because he knows what's coming. She's media gold. She's media gold. Takeoff was media gold. Mo 3, media gold. You start signing them contracts. See what I like about YouTube? I run my own show. I say what I want to say. Nobody's telling me what to say. They say the God's plan. They lying from the jump. They lying before it even starts. They saying it's gonna be raw, unfiltered, but even that is scripted. I said I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get here 6 o'clock. I gotta keep my word. I gotta keep my word. I can't be a lie. Shame the devil. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. By numbers, they operate by numbers. I'm not sure. And I wonder if Miss Lowdown, she did a gematria. I haven't seen, I haven't watched, I haven't checked for it. But when I think about numbers and how the elites work and how the entertainment work when it comes to numbers, they do things by numbers. And I wonder if she did a gematria read by numbers on this situation and what she came up with. But I'm pretty sure the dates that everything happened, everything was for a reason. I want to be able to know that, and I feel like I can feel it in my spirit, that only the right people are allowed to be in here. I see something that really disturbed me. And it made me, it reminded me of, give me a second, y'all, to think, because how I say this, I'm not sure there's a monitoring spirit in here right now. What this is right now. Not hesitation, not fear. But maybe it's like a not right now. Maybe God is telling me not right now. I'm going to wait for a second. And I'll feel you when you leave. My apologies, guys, but I'll feel them when they leave. I seen something really disturbing. And it made me think about the fact that a cover-up, someone felt the need to do damage control. And I want to, if in case of, you know, Karan's mother, I do want to give a trigger warning. I do want to give it a trigger warning. I must. Just in case it reaches her. Just in case it finds itself on her algorithm. She clicks this video. Just in case. And just in case she hasn't seen it yet. And she wants to see it. What address was given? What address was given? What address?
The truth. That's what I did. So when y'all see the interview, a lot of y'all.
That's not what I said.
Where you at, Ronny? Right here in Southern Maryland. I'm making my way to that address. Where you at, Ronny? I ain't tripping just to beat a little nigga ass. Southern Maryland. Where you at, Ronny? Somebody send us the Ronny dough.
Thanks for the video, man. And this is how I found this guy through him. I found this guy through him. I was hearing the name was coming around. I heard about the guy who had spazzed out, said he did it. But I just couldn't understand if you did it, then why aren't you arrested if you did it?
Yeah, WOP TV. Anyway, that's the dude that be doing the hood blogs and the interviews and shit like that. Feel me? So what happened was we had a little traversy. Me and somebody was getting into it, but
now listen, we're gonna listen to that situation that him and somebody got into it. This is the Jizzle Wop interview that he's talking about, y'all. Listen, and we're gonna let it play through, but this is the Jizzle Wop interview that he's talking about, where he's saying that him and somebody got into it. Now, the person that got into it with him, this is the person that got into it with him, y'all. And the reason why he got into it with him, oh man, like I said, we're gonna find out some information about.
Remember, I said he had said he was responding to the comments, and he was like, "Yeah, dude ain't here no more. You got smoke." Whoop. And so then we just seen the text messages, and then this is this guy now he has a YouTube channel. It's all over YouTube telling. I mean, he reneged. He said he did it, then he reneged.
Quail, we didn't even know. Y'all see the quail in the capture, y'all. Y'all see quail in that capture. Pay attention. This is the dude Jizzle that do the interview, but the guy that Quail had a problem with is this guy right here that's gonna be talking into the mic. Listen, we ain't gonna go deep into it. I'm just gonna let y'all get just a quick glimpse why they got beef.
Situation, but let me just get everybody's perspective on what would you consider like a rat or a snitch? Like, what's the criteria for that?
Okay. So y'all, I just want y'all to do what y'all do your own thinking on that. What he about to say about Quail, y'all. So look, again, y'all heard what he asked him. Now that unless y'all already know Quail was a rat too, I'm not sure, but hey, I don't know nothing about Quail. We just going off of what we about to see, y'all. But that was the interview. I mean, this is the interview Quail was talking about right here. Just so y'all know that, y'all. Just want to give y'all a glimpse. Y'all know what type of time I'm on.
Feel me? So what happened
Straight
was we had a
facts.
little traversy. Me and somebody was getting into it, but that somebody took it to his platform. So we was on your platform live, and a lot of shit happened. We settled it like men before we got past that. You feel what I'm saying?
So I guess him and that certain someone, they not going at it no more, but it still ain't gonna change the fact that that certain someone called him a rat. Don't it ain't gonna change that, y'all.
So this interview, basically, we speak on that. We speak on my life, me. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak on trauma. I just add it all out, yo. Like, I ain't never had nobody sit and ask me question for question. You feel what I'm saying? So I be never knowing what motherfuckers want.
He said he aired it all out, y'all. So he might have said something about him being a rat on there, or he might have, he might allow us to know. Maybe he told on a situation. I don't know, but he said he aired it all out, y'all. Maybe he said something about Ronny.
I don't know.
So he doing an interview. He did an interview, and it's coming. Like I said, this guy has been all over social media. I mean, as far as YouTube, this is YouTube account, right? And it's a lot of stuff that he was saying when it came to
He passed away to
Ron and Krishan and all of them.
Police killed him.
It'd be crazy.
So the friend that we seen in the text messages where Karan was like, her sister got him taken out by the police by lying and saying that he put hands on her, and they came and they took the boy's life. So in the video before, Karan said, that's he dude got smoked. And then in the text message, he was like, dude got smoked. And so I guess this guy,
Krishan Rock's sister, Chastity, he was going with Shorty, you feel me? He was ready to dip on her, go with another bitch.
So the original clip, was
he's going with Chastity, Krishan's sister.
Okay.
She got him unalive. She called the police. He got a gun on him. He just beat me up live.
Hold on. So you saying Krishan Rock's sister put in a phone call to the police that led to your friend being killed by the police?
Listen, he woke up out his sleep.
now, I want you guys that have a sound mind and ears to hear, right? Do you think that if he knew Krishan Rock and her, not Krishan Rock, but her sister is the reason that his best friend is unalive. Do you think that they can convince him to unalive someone else? That's what I want you to think about.
Right? The little bitch text him like, man, come here. Like, you with that bitch, you know you worth this. You supposed to be doing this. Just in his ass. He like, I'm coming. Go pack this shit. She woke up saying he was packing this shit. She started fighting him. He ain't hit her. Bro, don't be hitting girl. He left. When he left, she called the police and then called me. Like, tell your brother his charge right here. You need to come back. So I'm thinking she ain't calling the police because I was on the phone with her until I got there. I came from McCullum. We out Orange Mills, the Ramada, the Red River, whatever. I never, like, the real shit, I was on the phone with me and my father on the phone with this bitch the whole time, dummy. I never knew the bitch called the police, so I was riding with her.
Never even knew. He been riding with the girl the whole time and never even knew she didn't want to call the police. They got his best friend taken away, like unalive. Isn't that crazy that people just pass away around them? Justice for anybody who has been affected by that family. Because it seems like people around them just seem to just go.
Time we get, I ain't gonna say the nigga name.
Maybe that's why them restaurants don't work out. Maybe why them deals don't work out. Maybe why them shows don't go the way you thought they were gonna go. Maybe it doesn't go the way you thought it was gonna go. Because like you've done so much. You done so much wrong, and then you think good things are gonna come back to you. No, you reap what you sow in some way.
Feel me? This how I'm gonna get your bitch ass, right? Woo. I got some gloves, shit it. I had the nozzle spray bottles. Put a turd in one of them. Real shit, bro. Shit that shit up. I was bought JCI 22, 21, 22. It's JCI 21, bro. 22, one of them. Yeah, niggas know who got the most bodies.
Yeah.
I got the most kills.
On the shit.
Yeah.
We're not talking Call of Duty. We're not talking about Grand Theft Auto. If self-snitching wasn't a thing, that's what I'm thinking. This can't be real. This gotta be trolling. I mean, we've seen with all these rappers that go to court and go to jail and go to court, they use everything on the internet against them. They use their phones against them. So there's no way. Oh no, man. It's like self-snitching is at an all-time high. And then it's like somebody told on me, yeah, you told on you. You told on you. If I was decided I was going to go break the law today or tomorrow, I wouldn't tell nobody I was going to go do it. I'm not going to take nobody with me. I'm not going to tell somebody I did it after the fact. But everybody want to tell somebody something so bad. Indicting yourself, and put yourself in a situation where you could look like you are attached to people unaliving.
Yeah. And my right hand man, 2-time Taz. He was on another side. We ain't even know about none of us doing this. He over there doing the same exact thing, bro. Shit niggas down.
So is that like the ultimate violation you can do before you actually kill a nigga?
Yeah,
that's the worst you can do to him before stabbing him.
Yeah, bro, I done shit a niggas down, right? And we done got off lockup, and you on the phone right there? I'm on the phone right here. He like, you got off lockup? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, man, my brother just moved on this chair.
This is the thing y'all gotta remember. And I just thought about it because it was a secret recording of Krishan Rock supposedly talking to a girl who was streaming. And she didn't realize that the girl was streaming. And she started talking to the girl about how she gave somebody some medicine, unprescribed medicine, and told her only take half of the half. But she said that she took the whole thing or half the, like, I can't remember if it was a whole or a half. But she said for the girl to only take half of the head, and the girl tripped out because she took too much. And this one, it made me think about this. Then, like, these are this. She may have money now. She may have people giving to her and donating to her, and she may look like she's living this lifestyle. But she's from this place here. She's from this place here, where this is the mindset of people. I want y'all to keep that in mind. These are the people that she would have hung around with.
He straight ran out there, tell the nigga that was he went to go tell Big Bro, woo, Big Bro called me down there. What's up with you and your brother doing? Y'all rocking with niggas?
Now this, we gotta take our time with this one. We're gonna take our time with this one. And I actually meant to record this, but we're gonna take our time with this one, y'all. So this is at the time, this is them creating an alibi. Okay. If he indeed was involved, this would be him on Snapchat at the time, creating an alibi for himself. Remember, I just said that somebody felt the need to do damage control. Okay. And so we're about to see the damage control. And let me see what we were talking about. Long-lived blood trauma. Let's go ahead and watch this. So it's saying at 7:05 p.m. that day. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was the 3rd when Ronny was taken from us. He says, I was trolling a different clown the second Ronny passed. So he's saying during this time, while he was clowning someone else and trolling someone else, Ronny passed away. After he already told us that he was there for it. Okay? He already told us that he was willing to pull up. He already told us that he did it and Blueface owed him some money. Now, they said that the mask that Ronny usually wears, this guy took it. But this right here in itself would debunk that. Now, maybe he didn't go all the way back and we didn't see earlier that day. But it was like, according to the police report, it happened at 7:10 p.m. So I want us to watch this. And I'm going to have to do it slow. I got that it was, of course you're going to have loud music. Of course you're going to have crunk music. Of course. You don't know if it's anyone in the back. You don't know what anyone in the car with them. We can't tell that. We got the ski mask on. February is normally cold. So, it's understandable to have a hat and ski mask, jacket, a sweatshirt. But let's watch as this time goes. So, looks like somebody may be stressing a little bit. The need to smoke a cigarette. Was that a cigarette? And you know what? The crazy thing is he looked like he could be related to him. Like, that could have been your people's. If you wasn't sure, you would have thought this was Ronny. If I just came out and put this up here at first, you would have thought this was Ronny. Let me check the chat. And I'm going to leave that there. You would have thought it was. It looks like it could be Ronny's brother. 707. This is them creating an alibi. 707.50. Just to be able to come back and say, oh no, I was right here doing this. See, he may have paid attention, but he ain't paying attention that well. The apostle says, Blue told Krishan to stay in the house until he came home, but everyone was telling her, and he is trying to block her. So everyone was trying to tell her he was trying to block her. Who to say it's safe for Krishan now? Who to say it's safe for her? This is what you got to remember. Everybody else may move on, but somebody may really feel some kind of way. You took their loved one. If this guy was willing to do it just because he said something. But this was business. It's all about the business. It's all about the brand. What about what's right? What about what's righteous? What about what's true? What's whole? What about the real stuff? No, everyone is like reality TV. This is what y'all want. They're giving you what you want. They literally giving you what you want. I think we take our energy back and put it into the things that we really want to see. I'm tired of seeing little black girls. I'm tired of seeing little black girls shaking and gyrating all over TikTok. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. It's not just Miss Shirley. It's not just the other little girl that was with the one lady on the stage with the red outfit. It's not just them two. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of them showing up to these schools and portraying to be a good role model to our children and just take them to the slaughterhouse. I'm tired of our young men thinking that they're no better than the jail system or to be on drugs or to be in the grave. If you ain't a rapper or a basketball player, that you ain't important. But what happened to all of our doctors and our lawyers and our farmers and our engineers? Can we get that back? Can we start saying that's what we want? Because at some point, everyone decided that they loved evil. They loved the world. Come out from amongst them. Come out from amongst them, my people. Come out of her, my people. Because something is seriously coming. And if you decide you want to stay attached for whatever reason it is, then guess what? You're going to go down with it. You're going to go down with it. So make sure whatever you're deciding to stand for, it's going to be worth the fall. They should have told her to stay in the house. But she out getting money. Trey Songz did she not hear the things about Trey Songz? You thinking she's starstruck. She's starstruck that a rapper, a singer is into her. People tell me I'm beautiful every day. I'm not, don't mean we together. I like to, no. Not for everybody. And everybody not for me. I would be like, okay, that's Trey Songz, what up? I may play his music like, oh, I remember that song. I just seen Jeezy not too long ago. I wasn't all, starstruck. But if you think it's chess, that was a power move. If it's gonna work out. But that's not really the Trey Songz live that lifestyle that she says she wants to live. And so you will only be yoked or chained to this very same thing you were trying to escape. Don't sell your soul. Too late, they said. And now she's trying to sell her sons too. Tyler got warned years ago at my church back in 2012. That's what she's choosing to work with. I always thought he had a little sugar in his tank. As a child. Oh, that's a man. It was funny. I ain't gonna lie, but as I got older, I don't support Tyler Perry. I don't watch anything that he put out. I didn't watch Straw. It took me forever to watch like a bit of Straw. I listened to what everybody had to say about it. I listened to the reviews from the people that I know have good discernment. I just listened to the reviews. And then when it came time for me to watch it, I watched like the beginning of it. And I was in my phone. And then by the time I was looking up, I was like, yeah, she was passing away. But I already knew how the story, I already knew how it would go. But I was only watching it because somebody else was watching it. And it was their TV. But I didn't even watch it. I didn't want to. I already know I don't want to give my energy into that. Tyler Perry has been accused of multiple men saying that he's tried them. Multiple men. Laying hands on TD Jakes, and then TD Jakes is going down after you donate $1 million. These are the type of people see. That's why she attracted to them, because they're the type of people that like to play church. They like to play church. Sun worship. Play church. Perform. The way you walk in a church, you got your belly out, your breath all out, skirt all the way up to your clothes falling off you. No respect. No respect for where you're going. But they like to play church, so that's why it works. It fits. Everything that's done in God's name doesn't mean that God told somebody to do it. For the longest, Paul thought he was taking unaliving Christians in God's name. Raging war on his people in God's name. Until he found out he was wrong. Everything done in God's name ain't sent by God. That's why they say, oh, you're going to we prophesied in your name. And we heal people in your name. And we cast out demons in your name. And he's going to say, get away from me. I don't know you. When you're praying, you'll be able to tell you're praying. When you're in that word, you'll be able to tell you've been in that word. You can't go into God's presence and leave untouched. So a lot of these people think they go into church and thinking, oh, the presence of God is here, and it's not. Because the pastor is going to allow you to stay in your sin as long as you pay them. The Bible tells us the tithes and offering wasn't money. It wasn't money. They don't even open a door to the homeless. They don't even feed. These mega churches won't even let you in. You got to pay to get in. You got to pay to get in the church and then pay tithes. They going for a show. You only pay tickets for a show, for a movie, for an act. Jesus would have flipped the whole table over. When you go to church, they spend 3 minutes praying. The Bible says my house should be a house of prayer. These people don't spend no time on their knees, on their face. Ain't no kind of repentance, ain't no kind of prayer, ain't no kind of confession. Everybody's so bold to stand up in front of God. Oh, you will bow. Every knee will bow. And so just because they want to play church and they want to cause people to fall, okay. Okay. God said, okay. Okay. Quran is here. He is here. He ain't go on. Because if people are, we won't let him. We won't let him go. Not yet. Not yet. Because he has some more truth that he needs to tell. Not yet. Yep. That same brand called her right on back. The same brand that everyone wanted to protect. That's why the DNA test was false. This was not God's plan. Hear me loud and clear. This was not God's plan. Even Paul went to prison. That's where he wrote from. That's where he wrote the most from. Who is responsible? Whoever started this fire. It never could have, it would have never went this far had the truth just been told from the beginning of what it is. Hey, HP, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you. Apostle, I go back and forth with the same view because it's interesting how Karlissa is coming out with a book and now Krishan's at her mom's. That could be a play. I felt the child in her. One thing I always told myself, and I know she's grown, and I don't want y'all to think I'm against you, but I have to come from a place of unbiased and truth. And I share my story here. Because I was touched as a child and not believed, my children couldn't tell me something like that and I wouldn't believe. I would automatically believe it. No questions asked. I don't feel like none of my kids will make that up. It's the child that's in her that never healed. And sometimes, there's different ways of creating history. And she want to put her truth, her part of history, because she is somebody. She's going to play a major role in a lot of things. How history goes down. And guess what, y'all? I'll probably just very well just be here for the book. And maybe we could do a book study, a book club. For those who feel the need to go get it. But I feel as though we can give back to that little girl in her by supporting that little girl's story. When she reacted like she did, how Karlissa crashed out, like a lot of people would like to call it. I seen a little girl that was hurt, no one ever listened to her. Wise strategy, marketing strategy, like she said, doing when her son come home. I'm not sure they're all working together. I'm not sure they're working against each other. We don't know what's scripted, what's real until we see the real. For the most part, we just got to use our discernment. Plus, the word is Karlissa was in Baltimore during the time. And that's what I said. What was she doing out there? They said all of them was out there. Krishan, too. So her car was out there. Yes, Lord. Justice is coming, and that's what we got to know. Hashtag justice is coming. It's no longer a request. We've already made it known what we want. I went and I tried to do hashtag justice for Ronny, and you know it wouldn't come up. You know it wouldn't come up. How you can get it into the title, like the tag, it wouldn't come up. No matter how much he filters Junior's photos and videos, he still look like Ronny. Let me turn his back to his, let me turn him in the proper way. Let me turn him back in the proper way. Let me turn my little guy back around. With his little cute little self, man. He's just so beautiful. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve to lose part of him. He didn't deserve that. He deserved to like have someone there for him. Someone who really loved. He deserved a real family. That's not going to expose him all over the internet. I don't believe they would have did that. His family would have been like, I don't believe that. It would have been for clicks and views. It would have been for clicks and views. I've never really seen her go live without a filter. So I can only imagine whenever she's taking pictures, it's with a filter. But we can see through her. We can see through her, HP. When I find all this, why is Ronnie's mom gonna quiet all of this in his family, about all this in his family? Maybe she's gotta still live there. That person that did this to her son is still out there. The person who did this to her son is still out there. Never know if anything. You never know anything. Maybe we, shouldn't speak about her and push the idea of a DNA test. But I really, really feel that a lot will be fixed. A lot could be made right. If this is the case, if Ronnie Doe lost his life, this baby is entitled to some money because he was taken from here. She's not taking money from Blueface. She's not making money off of Blueface. Junior's not getting what he needs from that other part. Like, yeah, you can do what you can do. Yeah, the fans are going to do what the fans are going to do. We only see him in the stuff that the fans give him and promo stuff. What happens? Why does nobody just really genuinely care? It's crazy. Whenever she creates those AI for her fans that under some demonic spell, possibly from attending her concerts and listening to her music. It's about frequencies, guys. One day, I liked Vibe. I did. I liked that song, Vibe. I ain't going to hold you. She didn't write it, but I liked it. I felt her in some of it, okay? But the frequency of the song, the beats, it was like a hawk flying over top of me. And it was going around in a circle, flying over to, like, coming down in a spiral, coming down. And I had this song playing. And I noticed the bird in the air because it's the frequency. I believe it really was attached to the frequency. It was coming down. I turned it off because when I realized it was coming, I said, I want to get this. And I wanted to play his eyes on a sparrow. So I got off of it and I was going to go to Snapchat to catch it so I get the beat. The bird started flying above. It went away. That's freaky. Because what would that bird would have come down and done if I still played that song? Our Heavenly Father's given us free will to choose sides. He's not going to force anyone to worship him. He's not. But he wants somebody who's going to worship him in spirit and in truth. A lot of these people saying that they love God, but their heart is far from him. They say, Lord, Lord, with their mouth, but their heart is far from them. We see that 1 minute she cussing, the next minute she about to fight somebody, and then the next minute, you can't do that. Get into that word and see what God say about it. We need justice. She said, I'm surprised Zeus is taking Krishan back from all the trouble and crap she spoke on Lemon Pepper. Well, it's better to be friends with them than to be an enemy, especially if you got loose lips. That's why a lot of friends stay friends forever because they done so much, they know so much about each other, they just stay friends forever. But also, another reason why is they know people gonna watch, whether she crashed out or not. They don't care. At this point, they don't care if she crashed out or she do right. They don't care if she get called out or not. They don't care if she get exposed or not. Because you know why? The more people that watch, the more people that hear about it, the more people that pay for it, the more people that tune in, the money coming in. They look at her either like it's they're gonna watch. They're gonna watch. Please do make sure you hit that like button when you come in. Anyone who followed God and who murdered and was a prostitute, that was that before they were delivered. They was that before they were delivered. Before they were delivered. We just seen you have a whole baptism. Like you dip her again. It reminds me of the video when a little girl, she got dipped and she got out and she was real sassy when they pulled her back up. And they were like, nah, dip her again. I thought you was born again. That was when you get baptized, that is an outward expression of your faith, of your walk, your understanding of the cross you're to carry. But if you want to be of this world, you can't be with God too. You can't. You got to pick a side. And we're not judging her. We're just speaking. We just speaking. Once they accept Jesus, they were transformed. But yep, when you accept Jesus Christ for real, transformation happens without a doubt. When you lean on God for strength and you go into his words and figure out what it meant, don't just throw the word around. Get understanding of that thing. Don't pick and choose what parts of it you want to keep and which parts don't apply to you. If you heard it, if God gave it to you, you know it, then guess what? You'll be accountable for knowing it. The Bible says it's better that you didn't know than for you to know and do wrong. Please hit that like button as you come in. Somebody got to hear this truth. Yes, we will too. We will detest all liars. We will not wish them no Godspeed. A lying tongue is an abomination to the Lord. You belong to your father who is the devil. Tell the truth. The baby name is Krishan Jesus. And Jesus is the truth and the light, the way. Proverbs 12:22. Hey, everyone, you just walked in. Okay. Yeah, she said she just walking in. And welcome. Welcome back if it's not your first time. She said, I just walked in and I see a father and a son. That's why I say if you worked at a daycare and he decided he was coming to come pick him up, would you question it? I wouldn't question it. I wouldn't. The Lord hates 6 things, in fact 7 that are detestable: arrogant eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that plot wicked schemes. What do we see? Be eager to run to evil. Instead of staying in the house and taking care of your baby, be eager to run to do evil. Live witness who give false testimony. One who stirs up trouble amongst brothers. They stirred up trouble amongst brothers. Ronny said, my brother, to Blueface, my brother. That's how he addressed Blueface in that message we got. My brother. They turned us against each other. So thank you for coming and sharing that, HP. Because if they've been watching, they've been listening, they've been hearing, because God don't let everybody hear this. Everybody's not privy to all of this. It's only for select people. We just said that. He just said that. Man, he not quiet though. He's not quiet. He's very loud. He's been talking a lot. He's doing interviews. He's got 331 videos. He's not quiet. He hasn't been quiet. Let me show you. He hasn't been quiet at all. He's talking. 3 days ago, he said he was locked up against his will. Let's look at that. He got people that work inside the jail. Note it. Note that. Note that. Note it. You hear them sirens in his background? Because there's some sirens in his background. Nothing is about it. Nothing is by coincidence, y'all. The sirens are intentional. That's justice that's coming. That's help that's coming. Nothing is coincidental. Nothing. You hear the sirens behind him? There's gonna be some sirens.
Times I done offered
Y'all
them
be
niggas
sticking
to
around.
move in my cell with me. Nobody want to move in the cell with me that want to smoke.
Just the other day.
Karan, the only nigga that moved in the cell with me. And I end up lighting Buddy. The Mexican nigga Toro, he cracked slick. He ended up moving in the cell with me.
They was in the same cell together? Did y'all hear that? But they in the same cell together, he just said? Meaning if people talk about the same Quran we've been talking about.
The cell with me that want to smoke. Karan, the only nigga that moved in the cell with me.
He ended up liking them.
And I ended up lighting Buddy. The Mexican nigga Toro.
Liking Buddy or lighting Buddy? That's that accent, I don't know. Liking Buddy. And I end up liking Buddy. Okay.
He cracked slick. He ended up moving in the cell with me. I liked that Buddy. After we, after we squabbled up, I like niggas. Like I do. You want to fight? Oh, I see you ain't a bitch. I respect that. But that PC shit did. Never. And the only reason I wasn't tripping about being on lockup because I was on lockup with my blood brother and the cell with my blood brother. I wasn't impressed to be around bitch ass niggas because all y'all do is hate.
I don't want to keep letting him cuss.
I'm going get the skates, get a job. I'm going
on here like that. But he definitely has been posting. Like I said, this was 3 days ago. That was 3 days ago. I would say one of the things that stuck out to me and I skipped I was able to skip over a lot of these because like I said, guys, he was streaming a day ago. Like he's been active 3 days ago, 4 days ago. He's been active. If y'all want to like us to start going through these and just listening to him, especially when I'm about to do the interview, we can. We definitely can do that. But I want to show you this one that I don't know. I was just drawn to this one specifically because it was like it was the exclamation points, and this is kind of how I ended up.
That's really all you got. Once you take these likes away and them follow. Quell said it. Quell said it. Quell said it. If Krishan knew Quell was telling the truth, why she ain't backing him up then? Bro, I ain't in for all that. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just getting my kicks off now because I've been saying this. I've been around this. I was around when this girl was stealing shit. I was around when this girl was talking bad about Tifa. You feel me? I ain't gonna go there because I don't know Tifa. I never met her, so I'ma just, But I was around for
the funny thing about this comment right here, HP, your comment, is because he just say he's doing an interview. Ain't no telling what's coming up. They said it's gonna be all kind of stuff in here. Everybody just telling on themselves. I can see it. I can see it.
this shit. And y'all see this shit coming to light. Told y'all this bitch was scamming in Cali, getting checks from Cali. Told y'all. This girl was talking about Junior. I told y'all. I told it. I told it. I told it. I told it. That's the thing.
y'all motherfuckers think people be playing. I don't be playing. And I'm not that nigga that don't like you, so I'm gonna make up shit. Never. I'm not gonna make up nothing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But if I know that's your pipeline, that's the way you getting this and that, and you doing this and that, yeah, I'm gonna expose the shit. You damn right. I can't get my brother back, so you think you about to be living happily ever after, and you know you doing foul shit, and you know you did some foul shit in front of me. Nah. So tonight we going live, we going up, and I don't give a fuck. Straight up. I see everybody tagging me and everything. I see y'all. I definitely do. That's why I came right here. Everybody tag me on shit on the internet. You feel me? And everything they tag me in, I'm just screen recording and posting it. You feel me? Just for the motherfuckers in the back that didn't hear me or hear me and was lying. He can't be telling the truth. Cause what? That's one thing. I know a snake when I see a snake. And I feel so bad for Krishan because I done seen this girl going out her way doing this, and that. Letting you keep clothes and shit for my niece. You feel what I'm saying? It's our stuff.
He talk about the baby, Krishan, like it's
Man,
so much.
I'm gonna get my kick off for this tonight. Yep, as soon as I get off work, I actually work. People work and make their money, You out here scamming motherfuckers. Ain't no issue. Was found. Yep, published that. Thank you. Another video up. I just dropped 2 videos proving the shit that I've been saying to y'all.
I just dropped 2 videos because they all be on the timeline.
Stop lying. I'm not no female, so I ain't gonna make nothing up. You feel what I'm saying? But if I don't like you, it's fuck you. If it's fuck you, it's fuck you. But I come from a real like tight knit family. Like all my family tight. Like we tight with each other. So I don't understand. I don't like that. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, family all we got, bro. That's really all you got. Once you take these likes away and them followers and them fans and you fall off tomorrow, your family's supposed to be there. But it's fucked up. When motherfuckers can't even trust their family. I get rich, I can't trust nobody. That's hurtful, bro. I'm rich now, I can't trust nobody. I can't trust the motherfucker. I done paid bills, all type shit for motherfuckers while they's in jail. I can't trust motherfuckers. That'll hurt you. So what's my starting rate for? I don't charge nobody for nothing. I'm not nobody. I'm Quell, but I ain't charging nobody for an interview. Just give me a.
He's doing free interviews. It's not about money. I don't think he did it. To come out and say you did it and then stay consistently on the internet. Let me catch up to the chat. Let me see what the chat's talking about. Let me catch up to the chat. HP said if Krishan has to be slow because if she does work for Zeus, all Lemmy is going to do is set her up. I know he's down for her base because Krishan had him sort of looking dumb with that Diddy allegation. Oh yeah, once you like, cause Diddy slapped him in the face and told him you're gonna respect her, and all that. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Krishan also didn't acknowledge her sister's baby daddy after he died, which is weird because the dude lived with her for a bit in Cali. Didn't I say people around in the scenery are passing away? Is this the baby? That is the baby. This baby daddy that you're talking about is this guy's best friend. That's who he's talking about. I believe so. Either Blue or Zeus is going to bleed her. Oh, I know when Blueface come home, y'all already know. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I don't know if they. I mean, they may have signed an NDA, but one thing about people NDA that people have to realize is it's not above the law. It's not above the law. And me too. I can't wait either. I can't wait for Blueface to come home. For real, for real. The Bible does say, guard your heart. You're not supposed to expose everything about yourself to people. Very true. And she did tell that girl to take half because she's selling drugs or giving drugs, unprescribed drugs to this girl. From my understanding, that girl kirked out. And becoming King Lexus, like I told you, I go subscribe to her. She did a live tonight and showed how I didn't get to see it, but I seen the time. I seen the title, and I seen like you know how you can see what's going on without clicking on it. And basically she was saying Krishan Rock was on one too last night. I'm not sure. The mask is coming. My son has one too. Very true. My baby was walking around the mask, and it was the summertime. I said, "Boy, if you don't take that thing off, you look like you want the police to stop you." It's getting pretty cold on the East Coast. Definitely in February. It's gonna be a cold summer too, though. It's gonna be a cold summer. Sick of it. Make sure y'all hitting that like, please. Yes, God is with us. God is going to get us through. God is going to get his family through. God is going to reveal everything in his timing. We got to just be patient and be watchful. Yes, starstruck. Dumb. She thinks she's untouchable. Let her get with Trey Songz so he can be her tail. She must didn't hear about Trey Songz. Oops. So sorry. I didn't mean to swear. My bad. Now you good? Me too. I stopped supporting Tyler Perry. He's getting sued for stealing the media character off someone else. For stealing the media character off someone else. Apparently, the Potter House is the only church Tyler has and donates to. That and coochie. What I missed with the coochie cutters? Who had on coochie cutters? Yeah, I missed something. What happened? She said, "Well, I like this channel. This one time." And it ain't for everybody, man. Thank you for the subscription. I'll make sure I come and subscribe to your channel, check you out. And I suggest everybody start a YouTube. If you got one, let us know you got one. We can show up and support one another, man. Yes, we're gonna get justice. We are. Tia properly tore her up. I loved it. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Now I get it. You talking about Tia Kim? Okay, you're right. I remember the coochie cutter thing. Yes, and we will. Junior gets justice too. Justice for Karan Jr. too. Yeah. She said, I believe Karlissa's story, but I also feel like it's being used for money. Karlissa is also a cloud chaser. She sells herself for money a lot. She plays with God too. And so what I was thinking about, okay, she talking about they gonna do a DNA test. But last night I was also saying we can't trust them. Ain't no telling what they got over them. Ain't no telling what they gonna do for a bag. She got a brand new house. She gotta be able to afford it. They do got businesses and stuff, shows and stuff coming up. But I mean, people do anything for money. So she do be playing with God. You know, it's coming. We think it's a game until we realize that God is not to be played with. God is not to be mocked. God is not to be mocked. Justice is coming. They don't care about Junior possibly because it's going to expire. I honestly believe he will not live long. But God keeps telling me that nothing will come upon him. No bad will come across. We will see him as a teenager. Like if anything was to happen to him, it would be like something that happens when he's older. Not as like no small child. Lord, put your hand on it. Amen. Amen. The Bible said we can judge. We are allowed to judge. It's called to judge righteously and not out of a place of hypocrisy. Like I can't judge you for doing the same sin that I'm doing, right? But if I'm coming from a space of love, if I'm coming from a space of correction, a space of truth, and I'm not doing that, I'm not living that life, I can judge righteously. I could judge without that. It's the hypocrisy. That we went over that last night. She has a horror movie project coming up on Cam Newton. Damon Wayans said, if you keep playing with the devil, one day the devil will start playing with you. Amen. She been dancing with the devil. She been dancing with the devil. No lies. Yes to less. Did they say that about Krishan? I think they probably said it in general, but it applies to her. You keep playing with the devil gonna play with you. We heard them say to our kids, and they say like we have to open ourselves up to allow ourselves to embody these characters, these different spirits. And she want to go do a horror movie. Junior do not need to be on a horror movie set. Period. Yep, he said Ronny was in a cell with him, but unsure if he's speaking about the same Ronny. That's how I feel like Karan. Was it the same Karan? I think he is saying he's going to expose them. I think that's exactly what he's saying. He's going to expose them for setting his best friend up and getting them killed. Well, unalived.
A percentage of that YouTube check. That's my whatever profit I make, give me a percentage off of it. I ain't even tripping about that shit. Nigga get real money in real life. Like,
he better stop cussing.
Like literally, like this shit every day. My pot is fat, chunky every day. I don't like leaving out the house with less than 500 on me. You feel me? I'm doing good. I don't let the snakes out my life. I'm good.
They feel like they are God.
But when I was hanging around that snake, I was popping pills, spending money, relationship going down. I lost my.
They was doing pills. The same thing Krishan just had the other girl doing, and maybe was even doing herself. I told her they hang together. These people was in the same circle. I wouldn't be surprised if she ever messed with him.
My brother.
Think about it. If her sister boyfriend brought his best friend around, think about it. She probably messed with that boy. Shoot, he may be he may be the daddy for all we know. Now I really feel like
I'm a dead behind this girl.
They look like a little bit. This her type.
So, I'm just blessed to be away. You hear me? So I know motherfuckers can't rap better than me. I know motherfuckers don't look better than me. And I ain't wearing no hand-me-down jewelry. If I'm wearing jewelry, I bought it. You feel me? I was told motherfuckers bought their own jewelry, their own watches, their own rings. They just a whole lot of cap going on over there, yo. And to see Krishan coming out and shit, like, damn, yo, this girl really hurt. Y'all took advantage of this girl and doing her dirty. Still doing her dirty, so it's up tonight. I'm at work right now. I had to sneak outside and tell y'all that I am on top of this shit. And y'all know I'm getting a kick out this shit. And you know they gonna have to kill me to shut me up. Trying fast as shit, yo. You know what's up, real crook. I don't give a fuck. You hear me? If your mother out of order, I'm gonna tell your mother, bitch, you out of order. If your son out of order, I'm gonna tell his little maggot ass you out of order. If your grandma about to die, that bitch out of order.
So what you're about to see is him outside later on that night. Her God is Blueface, and he don't care about her. Her God is money, and money don't care about nobody. Money is simply a piece of paper. We give money power. And people take a life over money. This is 7:07 and 50 seconds p.m. that day, that evening, that nighttime. All right. And we gotta slow it down. Hold on. Because it goes so fast. He was going through it to prove a point that he was trolling somebody else during the time. They need to investigate this account and see where it pinged from. Because we see you at 707, almost 708. All right. And then we see you again at 709 and 30. So this lets us know there was time in between when like you went straight. Like you were just recording the whole time. This whole specific time. It's gaps in the times. Okay. And if they said it happened at 7:10, it could have just been that the call came in around 7:10. Someone hears gunshots, possibly at 7:08, between 7:08 and 7:09. It's possible that someone heard gunshots and reported it by 7:10. So we seen you, and everybody trying to have an alibi. So that was a whole minute and 30 seconds almost that you were on camera right around this time. Now I want you to pay attention. It's dark now, right? Now watch this. It's dark. The lights on in the next clip. I want you to pay attention to every little small little detail. You're not going to get this everywhere else. Everywhere else don't do this. All right? Everywhere else don't have time. Everywhere else is here for the theatrics. All right? Now, if you was to go in and you was about to go take a person's life, you would pull your mask up, correct? You don't want to be seen. You pull your mask up. So pay attention to where the mask is lined. Right? Boom. Right here. All right? Now the light on here. He looked just like this could have been his brother, man. Take your brother's life. I hope not. Look like it's right here on his chin area. Don't it look like he pulled it down? Look at his hat. We gotta look at the small details. So, all right, what is that? A whole nother minute? A whole nother minute and 7 seconds? Minute 30 seconds. What was that? But now the light is on. 7:11:24. The light is off. $7:24 back at home, it looks like. Or this is an old video that was posted at this time because it was just nighttime. So this couldn't have been the same time. This is an old video that was shot during the daytime. They started doing damage control at 11 o'clock. $8:04. Just cops on new gas. Job is done now. Got some gas. And that's a new video.
But I'm watching, he on Instagram talking about the smoke. Then the funny part.
8:54. Now I want to see these timelines real quick. $7.21. $7:11:24. $7.21. Let me check the chat, see what we talking about. Let me check the chat, see what we talking about. I mean, she did try to sleep with, what did it say? Taseki's man. So you right. See what I'm saying? He just dropped the T. You know they're gonna have to kill me. Because he know people around him go down for speaking the truth. He knows that. So you made sure to clock every moment around that specific time. I feel like that was very intentional. Why was the light on for that one on the way back? Tell me he don't look like Ronny right here. Tell me this don't look like Ronny. Say you might need a DNA test too. Why was your light on them? One on that first? Wasn't on that first. And then with the gaps, you had enough time. You spot them out. It was quick. It don't take a whole full hour and it don't take a whole 30 minutes. It don't take none of that. Maybe it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna do it. And they waited for him to come outside. What if it was, oh, did that nigga go right there? And just take the opportunity. But I don't think so. Because it was like the need for damage control and have an alibi. It showed up in the worst ways to me. It showed up in the worst ways to me. You was posting every minute. Every minute and 30 seconds at the time it was happening. And then after that, it was gaps, big, nice 30-minute gaps. Then you popping off.
Talking about the smoke. Then the funny part. I'm gonna get the money till I can't no more. Until the fed noise with it. You know me, I'm a select nigga. You feel me? I go ahead, let us. Never gonna lose. Never.
Wait. He changed clothes? Changed clothes? Unless that's the old video he just reposted. Maybe it's an old video. Maybe he just reposted an old video. You didn't just have that on in the car. It's not what that was really giving. So at 7:11, this is what you had on, but then by 8, this here, oh, I wonder if this is a repost. Remember I was picking up on a guy with dreads? I just found this channel today. Never gonna with dreads.
Lose, never gonna lose. I sit right, hop in the panties on.
What was he hit with? The investigation has been too quiet. She said the light is coming from outside the car. You sure? Like, yes, he does resemble Ronny. I never noticed that, but you insinuating that he could be Junior's dad? I mean, she liked what she liked. She seemed to like anybody that's gonna like her. So if she was ever at her sister's house, you know, guys talk smack all the time. Is anybody off the table until it's really, really, really like it's set in stone who is who? Because they favor this guy and Ronnie favor. She liked what she liked. I ain't mad at her for she liking what for her to like what she liked. That's cool. But somebody to lose their life because you like what you like. And then when people find out you like it, then they can't know. You get rid of them because nobody's supposed to know that you like what you like. She was running back and forth to Quran because she liked what she liked. Nine 11, 911, 9/11. This is posted before 2024. Old photo. Trolling. But feeding the narrative. If we land, we flying, and we don't got wings. Man, I even dissed you in the song. No, you were trolling the afterward. This is all after the fact. It's like you went on to the next person. Hmm. What y'all thinking? You're trying to prove point. At 13, 11, 13, Montana. Is this saying Montana as to like where he's at? That's what it's saying. He's in Montana. How does Snapchat work? Is that what that means? The fact that it say Montana on it, is that what like it's saying he was in Montana? Or is that like at somebody? I think it's like an at or bitches, they gonna be bitches. Chill out. Yeah, he's still outside. He very much outside. Very much outside. Maybe he had to make his report, took a nap, showered or something. I don't know. What it say? But no. Why can't I see this one? But I doubt it was the unaliver. It's too easy. So why he say he did it then? Was he just trolling? He just trolling them. All right, we'll say he didn't do it. So if we say he didn't do it, then we back to the drawing board again. Who's responsible? Could it be Zeus Network? We picked up on that it was a company. That was kind of thrown off by this guy coming out saying he did it. All the back and forth that they had in between them. Yeah, go back to the video and look behind him. It looks like the light is coming from his window. All right. Man, it was dark outside. It looks like the light it looked like the light on the roof of the car on the inside. I don't see like a window, and so where he had like a sunroof or nothing. So this is the window, the side window, is what you're saying, and the light coming through the window here. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. She said Krishan is a colorism. She likes them lighter. You don't think this her type? Blueface, him and Blueface about the same color. Yeah, I think that is a street light. It looked like the window now that I pointed out. I was looking at the timestamps more than I noticed the light, but now that we go back and look at it, it do look like that's a window and then the light. Thank you guys for everything. I want us to look at an unfiltered picture of Junior, because a lot of the pictures that she's posting, the videos that she's posting aren't real. They're filtered. Y'all, did y'all know that Blue Ivy had a nose job at like 13 to make her look more like Beyonce? Oh my God, don't get my comments going off because you love Beyonce. I'm just saying, maybe got a nose job at 13 to look more like someone who is probably not even her mother. Because maybe we should turn back and go on to Kathy White too. Maybe we should bring her in and start discussing her too. But look at him right here. Look at her right here. No filter. No filter. No, nothing's hidden. The structure of the face is what it is. The small details are what they are. No filter. Watching Players Club. But that's what her mama did. Apple don't fall far from the tree. My mama was at home. She could take care of kids. She worked. She had her businesses, and she did this. She had a podcast when YouTube first came out. And now look at me. Like mother, like child. And now it's just new aged. It's just new aged. Yeah, he was trolling. He jumped on the bandwagon for clout. He admits to trolling more than once, and he wants to be noticed for his music too. That's so inconsiderate to the people who's looking for justice, the family, all of that. That's just so like, you don't play around like that. You don't play around like that. It's certain things you just don't play around with. That being one of them. Because where someone would have thought, as far as an investigation goes, they thought they were onto something, you just wasted their time. You just wasted their time. The girl got a hand problem. I've been waiting to hear from Blueface, Instagram, nothing. It's been bird, it's been chirped like crickets over there. She's so violent. It's after 12 now. I ain't gonna keep y'all all night. Y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about in the comments. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna continue this in the comments. Nope, blue is lighter. He gets darker from being in the sun, like when you live in Florida. Like when I lived in Florida, I was dark all year round. I forgot how light I got until I moved back up north. Oh, okay. That's true though. That is true. Quail talks of like his vocabulary is low. I can only imagine what his music sounds like. Oh, I heard a song that, and I'm gonna end it with this. We're gonna go out with this. We're gonna go out with this song. And I really wanted to download it. I don't know how to download off of here. And I haven't heard this on no one's channel yet. Speaking of music. And we're going to go out listening to this. It's short. It ain't going to take long. It ain't going to take up too much more of y'all time. But definitely, y'all got to hear it. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Let me go back. This the one. These people are so beautiful. They really love their family over there, man. We're going to go out on this one.
You cannot be confident. It's not with your action. It's not with your face. You gotta stay around the real and stay away from the fake. Some people, you gotta be humble, you gotta be faithful when this shit gon' happen. You gotta be consistent. You cannot be confident. It's not with your action. It's not with your face. You gotta stay around the real and stay away from the fake. Some people, you gotta be humble, you gotta be faithful when this shit gon' happen. You gotta be consistent. You cannot be confident. It's not with your action. It's not with your face. You gotta stay around the real and stay away from the fake.
That's the end of our demonstration tonight, guys. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Let's do 8 o'clock. Let's do 8 o'clock, and we'll definitely keep moving forward. I do want to introduce the Naziah Harris case. I wanted to do it tonight with this. I was going to kind of like bridge it in where like Krishan had the recording on her, and then because Shannon also has a recording on her too, and I was going to try to introduce it through that and then kind of bridge over into doing the Naziah Harris case too. But I want to give her own space. And so as I'm continuing, as time is going by, I'm going to start adding more videos, more content, more things to talk about. Y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about. I'm here for it. And we're gonna chop it up in the next one. Y'all, I love this song already.
You gotta be humble, you gotta be faithful when this shit gon' happen. You gotta be consistent. You cannot be confident. It's not with your action. It's not with your face. You gotta stay around the real and stay away from the fake. Some people, you gotta be humble, you gotta be faithful when this shit gon' happen. You gotta be consistent. You